it's interesting. I haven't heard too much about the seal of God from people on the street, let's say. You know what I have heard is people talk about the mark of the beast.
Yes.
It seems like whenever we talk about Revelation, people go right straight to the mark of the beast. It's unfortunate because I think what's more important and more exciting and more inspiring is this topic right here. Because what would be interesting? It would be interesting to know from our audience. One, how many of you have actually read the book or parts of the book of Revelation 1? And two, I would be curious to know how many of them know they've heard probably of the mark of the beast, but they have ever heard of the seal of God. Did you know that the Bible talks about two things? There'll be those that receive the mark of the beast, and then there's a group that's going to receive the seal of God. I wonder how well known that fact is.
It's interesting because there's so much guesswork when it comes to the mark of the beast.
Yeah.
And
it's a computer chip or credit card.
Yeah, there's a barcode in your forehead. And we hinted at what it is a little bit here. But because there's so much guesswork and the seal of God is contrasted, it's compared to the mark of the beast so much.
That's right.
But I think because people can't figure out what the mark is, the seal isn't as meaningful, or they can't figure out what it means. They struggle with that. I don't know.
Is it a human nature thing that we like to focus on the disastrous and the dramatic and the crazy?
Yeah, I think so.
It's like, I need to know what the mark of the beast. No, you don't need to know what the mark of the beast is. You need to know what the seal of God is. If you had to pick, you should know what the seal of God is. That's the one you want.
That's
right?
a good point because I've heard this before, but I think it's bears mentioning again. You can know all of the details of the last days and the end of time and all the stuff that we're uncovering here, but you can still be lost.
Oh, mercy.
Right? Like you can know the mark of the beast, you can know who the Antichrist is, you can know the role of the United States in Bible prophecy. You can have all of these things completely figured out, but if you don't have a relationship with Jesus, which is what the seal of God talks about, or what it's about, you're not going to make it.